Yo, what's going on, guys? What's up? Alright, I just turned on my filter so you guys can't hear my air conditioner. Alright, so we're gonna be working on the Discord dashboard. Yeah, that's pretty much the main portion of the stream. Gonna be working on Discord dashboard. I do have an announcement that I want to make. It's gonna be a short announcement, nothing too crazy. And I'll explain the motivation behind it in just a sec. But so if you were watching my stream yesterday, or if you watched the previous streams, basically what I want to do is I wanted to integrate GraphQL in this project. The reason why is because we have so many endpoints, so many different data to actually fetch, and it's going to be very annoying to use a RESTful API for that. Okay, you guys, and I'll show you the part of the code, and you'll see why it's so annoying. And then when we actually integrate the GraphQL call to the actual GraphQL API, you'll be like, wow, this is actually so much better, and you'll want to learn GraphQL. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna just do something real quick. Okay, so before we get started on the stream, so one thing that I want to announce. Let me move this out of the way real quick. Okay, so one thing that I want to announce is for the past, I don't know, couple of months, we've been getting a lot of people who have been server boosting. We've been getting a lot of patrons. Well, not a lot, but we've gotten a handful, and I'm happy about that. It's not about the amount. It's just like even if I get 1 or 2 supporters, that's awesome. And I always thought, what could be a good way to give back to the supporters, right? Even if you're a server booster, if you're a patron, if you're a donator, what could I do to give back to the people who donate, to give back to the people who support the channel? So I know there's a lot of people who have been talking in general, and yeah, it's my air conditioner, so yeah, try your best to ignore it. But anyways, I have been trying to think of good ways to give back to the people who support the channel, and it's very hard because, you know, like, what could I possibly do? You know, obviously one thing, the important part is keeping up with the videos. That's important. That's always a huge plus. But I want to do a little bit more, and I know there's been a lot of people who have been talking about trying to get their bots, you know, out there. They've been trying to get their, you know, bots having more people in the server and stuff, or having their bots in more servers. And people were talking about like some other websites like top.gg or Discord bot list. Some people were saying they don't really like it because it's only it's very hard if your bot is very small. It's very hard to get up there. And I don't want to create my own platform for people to advertise their bots because, one, you know, there's no point in doing. I mean, there could be a motivation behind it, but I think, you know, at the moment, that would be a different, you know, that would be something that I can't really, you know, say too much about right now. It could happen, it can't, I don't know. But so what I want to do is I want to basically, you know, if you're one of the server boosters, if you are a patron, what I want to do is I want to make it so that if you guys need your bot to be advertised, what I'm going to do, and I'm actually going to code this live on stream, maybe not today, but another time. I'm going to make basically an application that will allow any patron, any server booster, and they can submit their bot onto our servers. Okay, and then all of the people who have their bots submitted, basically on our Discord server, there will be like a bot on there that will list all of the different bots that people can look at. So it's just kind of like, you know, a small way to, you know, give back to the people who support, you know, the Discord server, support the channel. Obviously, that's the least that I can do, but I hope that would be, you know, something that could help other people who need, you know, who have like a small bot and they want to get it out there. You know what I mean? And I'm probably also thinking about, you know, probably doing like shoutouts for bots, because I know, like I said, there are a lot of people who are trying to get verified. So this is one way that I'm going about it, to helping the people who need help. So yeah, like if this is something that interests you, you know, you can I'll probably, like, you know, do a stream one day where I'm writing the stuff, implementing it, and then you guys can see how everything works. And I think it'd be pretty cool. I think it would be pretty cool, you know, like obviously, you know, I'm okay with helping people out with you know, helping them grow their bot, especially if they're helping me out in return too. So I have no problem with that. Yeah, reviewing bots are, too time consuming. I mean, I could review the bot, like I could review, bots and stuff. I don't mind that at all, to be honest with you. But I think honestly those would be pretty boring because I don't think a lot of people would want to watch that. So I think it'd be better if I, made a video that people would enjoy and then, promote the bot through there. I think that would be even more better. No, it's not that I'm lazy. It's just that I don't think people would actually enjoy watching that kind of content. So like, why would I want to watch someone reviewing someone's application? I mean, some people might find it interesting, but I don't know. Anyways. But yeah, that's just all I have to say for that little portion. It was just a thought that I had, like literally yesterday. It's just a way to, give back. It's the least that I can do. But yeah, I don't know, man. The explanations of your Discord's profile picture, yeah, they're pretty random. That's the funniest part, is that they're just random. That's I think that's the best part. They're random. They're out of nowhere. That's why I like it. All right, anyway, so enough with the chit chat. Let's go ahead and get started on the Discord dashboard. So yes, if you saw my previous streams with the Discord dashboard, one of the challenges that I faced, and I'll show you this real quick. So let me open up the React app real quick. Give me one sec. Hi, I just started watching your vids some hours ago. Awesome, welcome to the channel. Glad to see you on the stream. Which videos are you talking about? Like the Discord bot videos? Which ones? Not sure why I'm getting this error. Oh, wait. I think I might... Oh, you know why? Okay, so I need to... Let me do something real quick. I was actually working on this, before I went out for a walk. So I gotta actually do something real quick with the code. Discord bot, nice, awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna explain a little bit of GraphQL, so maybe I can, make you guys interested into GraphQL. That's gonna be my sales pitch. I'm gonna give that to you guys in just a sec. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this should fix the error that I'm having. Hopefully will. I'm gonna save. Okay, so... Okay, no errors. Good. So let's refresh. Okay, so... Okay, so if I go here, you can see that I have the data. Well, that's not from there. Let's go to network. Okay, let's refresh. Okay, so you can see right over here, there are two endpoints. There's this GraphQL endpoint over here. If I click on it, this one, you can see that this is all the data that I'm getting. See? This is all the data that's coming from the backend. Okay? All of the data is coming from the backend. This is coming from the GraphQL server. Now, let me actually go to the GraphQL playground real quick. So this is a client that allows you to... this is a client that allows you to pretty much make requests to the GraphQL server. And this is the nice thing about GraphQL, is that you can basically get what you ask for. So let's say if I don't want all of this data, I can only ask for certain data. So if I only want the user details, see how it gives me the user details? Now let me show you this in comparison to REST. So I'm gonna have to go to localhost port 3001 and let's visit /auth/API, or no, it's /API/auth. So see how it gives me all of this data? Now I might not necessarily want all that data, right? I might not necessarily want every single one of this data. Okay, maybe I don't want the guilds, maybe I don't want the roles. I might not need all of it. Okay, now if I don't want, maybe I don't want the avatar, for example, I can get rid of it and see how it only gives me the avatar. So hopefully that makes sense. And hopefully you guys can understand one of the powerful things about GraphQL is that it's literally you get what you ask for. Yo, what's up, Vortex? How are you? So if I only want the username, I can just query the username. That's it. Okay, but let's say we need more data, right? We need all this data. Now let's say if I want all of the guilds that the user is in. Okay, so I have a query right over here called get mutual guilds. Okay, now let me show you the code for this. Get mutual guilds. This is expected to return an array of guilds. Okay, so these are GraphQL types. Okay, so I define my own type called guild, ID, name, icon, owner, permissions, etc. Okay, so now watch this. So this is going to return an array of guilds Okay, so now if you actually look at the scheme over here in the playground, you can see that we have all of our types here. Okay, we have our query. Okay, and now over here, I can basically ask for what I want. So let's say if I only want the name of the guilds. Okay, let's click play. See how it gets me all of the mutual guilds. So these are all the guilds that I am in and the bot is in. So these are the mutual guilds. Okay, these are the mutual guilds. And now I'm only asking for the name. Let's say I want the ID of the guild as well. I get the ID. What else do I want? Name, features. So let's say we want the features. Okay, whoops. You can see that these two servers have no features. What else? Owner. So if we are the owner or not. So true and false. Okay, so you guys get the point, right? Yo, Fairwind, are you talking to me or talking to someone else? But whatever you do, just don't advertise your bot here. The dashboard always doesn't work for me. And the coding's gonna help me, but I'll still watch this for no reason. Who were you on the server? I'm not sure who you were. But if you post a question on JavaScript or backend or frontend, I can take a look at it maybe tomorrow or maybe like when I get off or tomorrow. No, I wasn't. But yeah, just I just made a beast comment for PC. My opinion. Let's see. Yeah, just link it to me and I'll take a look at it when I have some time. But yeah, so hopefully this makes sense, guys. Like, hopefully you guys can understand the beauty of GraphQL. You know, like, I honestly like when I first heard about GraphQL, I was always a fan of it. Like when I first heard about it, and I think this is going to look. So let me show you let me show you in comparison. Let me show you in comparison, okay? Let me show you in comparison. So if we go over to right over to our React app. So I go over to, let's see, where is it? Pages, menu page. Okay, so you see it right over here. I'm making one API call, right? I'm calling get user details, which is making one API call. Okay, then I'm making another API call, set, where is it? Not this one, I need to find a different one. I think it's, is it landing page? No, not landing page. I think it's guild config page. Yes, perfect. This is a perfect example. This is a perfect example of why GraphQL would be so much better. But I like the dashboard and I gave a suggestion when you asked. Oh yeah, so another thing I want to mention for those of you guys who do not know, I made a post earlier on my channel. Basically, I said that I'm going to continue the dashboard videos next week. Like, I'm gonna record them. I might record them maybe, you know, tomorrow and then upload them next week. But I don't want to upload like them right now because I want people to get some time to, you know, go through the video and then see how it is and then see how the reception is and all that kind of stuff. And then I'm going to just keep going. Like, I'll probably do maybe like 5 videos a week, maybe. I don't even know. But yeah, the dashboard is going to be pretty awesome. So yeah, anyways, so what I'm trying to, basically I made an announcement saying that I was going to make the next videos next week. And if you guys want, you guys can post your suggestions for the dashboard. Some people were posting suggestions in general. I was talking about the dashboard in general, but it's fine. But yeah, just go, if you go in my community tab and if you look at the latest post, comment down like a suggestion, and if I really like it, I'll you know, you'll get a message from me. You'll get a Discord Nitro gift, and yeah, it's really that easy. I told people to comment their Discord tag, but no one did that, so I guess no one wants the prize, which you know, seems kind of I don't know. That seems kind of you know. But yeah, just go over to the community tab. I'll link you guys the post too, so you guys won't forget. So go over here and just comment down a suggestion. It's literally easy, and I'll probably pick maybe 1 or 2, maybe even 3 winners. Who knows? And another thing that I want to announce is that we are having another event in about 2 weeks. So yes, I'm getting I'm getting a designer to work on the fly right now. It's gonna look pretty sick. So yeah, if you guys saw, make sure you guys join the server. Make sure you guys join the server, okay? And make sure you react to this role over here, events, so that way you can get the events notification rule. So that way, whenever we Whenever we post updates for events, you guys will know when we're gonna do events. Okay, so the next event is definitely gonna be in the around August. I think it's gonna be August. Let's see, August 10th. Okay, we'll do a follow-up post, and the prize is basically going to be a $50 Amazon gift card. Okay, the last event that we did a month ago, or about like 3 weeks ago, was a $25 gift card, and Fweek won. Right, he was the top contributor to the repository. Okay, but this time we're going big. So this event, the last event I was disappointed because it was too short. This one we want to make it more. What's it called? We want to make it longer. Okay, I'm not gonna say what the dashboard is going to be. I mean, what the event is going to be. What the event is going to be, but it is going to be something awesome. It's going to be a dashboard related event, so you guys will know what to expect. So you guys aren't going to be surprised. The event needs a basic understanding of React. Yes, absolutely. And I guarantee. Look, let me tell you this. The event itself is going to. Basically, most of my videos are going to help you with the event, okay? And I kind of just, accidentally said what the event was going to be. But hopefully you guys didn't pick that up. Anyways, but yeah, so just make sure, you guys join the server. Make sure you guys react to the role over here. That way we can give you live updates. Well, like I said, the prize is going to be a $50 Amazon gift card. And that's going to be given to the top contributor. And then all of the points that you acquire will be saved up. It'll be rolled over in our new system, and then you can use that for the shop. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Anyways, so back to the coding. Contributing to the dashboard repo? No. So if this is your first time, if you didn't watch the video that I made about announcing the CodeRing website, I suggest go watching it. But if you have any questions, just go over to the event questions channel and just ask your questions over here. Okay, and yeah, and we'll also be able to help you out with the event too. Like the whole point of this event is to contribute, is to collaborate with each other, is to learn new things. So even if you don't know what to do, you can still learn something. That's the whole point. I don't want you guys to just think of this as competition, right? Yes, there's gonna be prizes, but the main point is to get together, code, and learn. That's the main point of the whole event. Okay, so yeah, please check it out. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Our first event was pretty awesome, and yeah. Anyways, so back to the coding. So basically, right over here, you can see in the guild config page, right? Basically, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get all of the data for my. Let me open up my dashboard real quick. And let me change the song. Oh, this is the song that I love. I love this song. Okay, anyways, so let's go back to the dashboard, and let me actually just close this up real quick. Okay, so let's go to menu. Okay. By the way, what was the reason you didn't use GraphQL originally? What do you mean by that? I mean, I never had the chance to use GraphQL. Like, I've only used it to play around with some stuff, but I never actually put in a project. So with this dashboard, honestly, these streams that I do, I'm just kind of doing whatever. I'm just trying to basically put together a good stack that will work. And you know what's funny? I call this stack well, I can't really call this stack this, but maybe I can call this for the Discord dashboard series, but at least for this stack I can't call this. But I call this the germ stack. GraphQL, Express, React, and MongoDB. That's the germ stack. So I'm always out here innovating. The MongoDB part was a bit confusing, so I couldn't make the dashboard. Yeah, like I said, just I mean, I don't know if you have maybe if you're lacking knowledge in MongoDB. If that's the case, then I would suggest learning Mongoose or MongoDB. I don't have a video on that, but I should make a video on it. But if you need additional help, like I said, the server is the best place to get help. If someone doesn't answer you immediately, you're always welcome to just asking the question again. Maybe give it about 20 minutes or so. Yo, what's up, Gulf Sammy? How are you? But yeah, so I'm not sure what you mean by why I didn't use GraphQL originally, but I've never had the chance to use GraphQL. And the next thing that I'm trying to accomplish in this whole series is to bring in Redux. And once I feel like once we get Redux and once we get the WebSocket, this whole dashboard is going to be OP. I'm good, man. Thank you. Great. How are you? It seems like streaming on YouTube is amazing. I wish my potato could stream on YouTube. LMAO. Well, I mean, it depends on what you're trying to stream on. I mean, right now, like my CPU usage for streaming is I think 6.3% from Streamlabs. So, am I gonna play a little bit of Minecraft? Probably not. What's up, No Survivors? How are you? Alright, anyways. Yeah, so pretty much, okay, so watch this. Look, we're making 3 API calls. We're making 1 API call. That's calling get guild data, right? That's going to call this endpoint right over here. Let me find it for you. Where is it? Discord. Wait. Okay, so this is going to call 1 API. Okay, and then once we're finished with this call, it's going to call get guild roles, which is right over here. Okay, and then after we're done with this call, it's gonna call oh wait, I'm sorry, it's get guild data and then get guild channels and then get guild roles. So that's 3 API calls. Okay, so you can imagine that's 3 API calls, and also yeah, it's just not good, and this looks really ugly. Now watch this. Instead of doing this, what we can do is we can just make 1 API call, or not 1 API call, 1 GraphQL call, okay, and I can get all of the data I need. So let's see, what's the data that we need? Okay, we need all of the guild channels. Okay, so basically, let's do this. So get guild channels is going to call this endpoint right over here. Oh, let me turn on the music. Let's see. Let's turn on the music. Alright, there we go. It's better. Okay, so let's go over to, let's see. Got so much stuff opened up right now. Where is it? Discord controls. Okay, so right over here, okay. So we basically have all of these endpoints, okay. Instead, let's put them inside a GraphQL endpoint. Or let's put that inside our GraphQL. Okay, so it's actually very easy to do this. Okay, it's very easy to do this. So we have get mutual guilds. That's good. We want a resolver that's going to give us let's see, all of the guilds. Okay, so essentially what we want to do is we want to get the guild config. So if I actually go inside my database right now, let me go inside my database real quick. So you can see these are all the guilds that these are all of the guilds that have our bot in. Okay, so let's say, for example, if I want to get the configuration, let's say if I want to get the prefix, the channels that they have configured, all that kind of stuff, I want to make sure I'm getting the one for that, because I might need to display it and I might need to update later. So let's first get that data real quick. So let's do get guild data. So what I'm going to do first, or I'm sorry, that's get guild config instead. So now inside this query over here, okay, we have get guild config. You can see that if I go over to the playground over here, if I go over to schema, you can see that, let's see, do I not have that? Oh, I probably didn't define that inside, I gotta go inside, here. Get guild config, it seems like it is there. Maybe I need to refresh. Yeah, I probably need to refresh. Okay, there we go. Get guild config. You can see if I do get guild config, you can see that it's expecting a guild. You can see all of the properties for that guild is right over here. Okay, but obviously the get guild config is different. It's way different than, you know, the actual, you know, the data that we're actually going to get. So that's one thing I'm going to configure right now. So let's do this. Let's go over to here. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to create something called, I'm going to create another type. We're going to call this guild config. Okay. And the guild config is basically going to match our database values. So it's going to have, let's see, we can have the object ID. We don't necessarily need it, but I only care about the prefix and the guild ID. That's it. So it's going to have more, obviously, but we can add them later. Prefix, actually, I'm going to add the prefix, so that's going to be a string. Guild ID is going to be a string as well. We're also going to expect the user to perhaps set an auto role, so maybe a default role. We'll need to actually match the schema. So where is it over here? Database schemas. Okay, and we basically want to match this with our type. Okay, so we're going to have, let's see, default role. That's going to be string. That's going to be the ID of the default role to give to people. Member log channel. So your type needs to match your database values, okay? Database fields. So let's do this. Deleted log channel. Let's do that as well. String. Announcements channel. Let's do string as well. Mod log channel. String. And then muted role will also be string. Okay, so now we have our basic schema for our GraphQL type. Can you use TS interface with GraphQL? I'm not sure. I'm still new with it. But I'm sure you could do a lot of things with GraphQL, with the TypeScript too. Okay, so now instead of returning a guild, which was just a placeholder, I'm going to return a guild config. So let's go over to the playground and let's actually refresh. And you can see if I click on schema now, it's going to tell me the schema. And you can see instead of guild, it's now... Oh, wait. For some reason, saving this file doesn't restart the server. So I have to save a different file. So let me refresh. Okay, so see how it says guild config. So now let's do get guild config. And now you can see, look at all the properties. Prefix. We have announcements, channel, default role. So it basically knows which fields that we can ask for. Now, if I ask for those fields, right, nothing's going to happen. It's just going to return null because we haven't actually done anything yet. We haven't returned anything yet. So now we actually have to build the resolver. So let's do that. So building the resolver is just going to be a simple database call. So I actually already did that, I think, right over, let's see. If you look at the controller, all we did was we just called this get guild config. So we can just do the same thing. You can just copy and paste the code. But let's go inside here. So let's do this. Const result equals await dot discord. So this is my Discord service. So I'm going to call, let's see. Wait a minute, hold on. Discord service. And I think I want to do get guild config, but for some reason that's not appearing. I'm not sure why that's not appearing. Get guild config. Is this a different Discord service? Oh, wait, why do I have another Discord service? That's very weird. That is very weird. Why do I have two Discord services? So I have a Discord service over here. That's in Discord services. What is this Discord service? Oh, you know what this is? This is the service in auth. Yeah, that's a little bit confusing. We have two services. So the one that I actually want to import should be from, let's see. Let me get rid of this. There we go. I think it's this one. Discord service. Yes, that's the right one. Okay. So now we can do... Oh, wait. I think I had two services, so that's why one of them actually returned the guild, I think. Yeah, that one of them actually returned the guild, so this is actually kind of bad, so I'm probably just going to do this. I'm going to copy this. I'm probably just going to delete this. This is actually pretty bad, because we have two, and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and probably delete this later. Not right now, but later. And I'm going to move this inside here. And I'm going to go ahead and... Yeah, I have my token up there. Good. So now we have that method, and I can do get guild config. Okay, and we need the guild ID. Okay, so actually, with this GraphQL query, we actually need to pass in the guild ID. So the guild ID is actually going to have to be passed in from the main from the client. Okay, so this is going to, so we actually need to do this. We actually have to go to let's see, get guild config, and we actually need to expect the guild ID. I think this is how you do it. I'm not entirely sure. I think that's how you do it. I'm not 100% sure. Let me actually check this out. Nest.js GraphQL orgs. Let me actually check this out, because I know you have to we're gonna expect an ID, because that's how we're going to be able to get individual individual, what's it called? Individual guilds. So just give me 1 sec. I think right over here, guild ID. Okay, I'm gonna refresh. Okay, so it's expecting an ID. Oh wait, I need to save this. Okay, let's refresh. I should change it to a string. Okay, so now you can see right over here, it's going to expect a guild ID, which is supposed to be a string. So 1, 2, 3, for example. Okay, if I do that, it's just going to return null. But now I need to get the actual, what's it called? The actual argument. Okay, I need to get the actual argument. So to do that, like we need to get this ID. That's how we're going to know which ID to query for. So in GraphQL, there's actually a decorator called args, which I think it should work this way. Hopefully I'm doing it the right. Okay. Guild ID. And I think, let's see, args type. Type's going to be a string. And then this is going to be the name guild ID string. Okay, so that should work. Hopefully. Alright, hopefully it doesn't give us an error. What's going on? Alright, so let's console log guild ID just to make sure that the call is correct. The call is working fine. Okay, so let's go over here and let's refresh. Let's hope that this will work. Okay, hopefully there's no issues. So I made the call correctly. I'm not sure if it actually gave us the parameter though. Oh, it did. Okay, good, it did. Okay, so look, you can see we have my Discord ID and then I have my guild ID. Perfect. So that's exactly how we're going to be able to query the correct ID. Okay, so I'm going to just get rid of this. And what I'm going to do is we're going to take the guild ID now. And we basically want to make the same call that we did inside our control over here. But this time we're doing it in the GraphQL resolver function. So you can see right over here, we're going to call get guild config and we need the actual guild ID. So what we're going to do is we're going to say const result equals await this dot discord dot get guild config, and I have the service imported up here in the constructor. Okay, and we're gonna pass in the guild ID just like that. This theme would have been cool if the background was not red purple pink in my opinion. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of it. Let me see if I can change it up a little bit. God, these themes are questionable. Okay, anyways. Can you show how it's currently looking? Yeah, I will. I'm just going over GraphQL real quick. Okay, so we're gonna make this API. We're gonna make this call now. This is the service layer. We're calling the service layer. Okay, and you can see right over here. This is what we're doing. Get guild config, and we're basically retrieving a model from the database. Okay, and then once we do that, we're just going to return result. So I'm actually gonna do this. Return result. So response send result. Well, actually, I can't do that because this is different. Actually, I'm gonna do this. So if the result is found, we're gonna return result. Else, we'll, I guess, throw a new error. If let's see, result. I'm still trying to figure out how to handle errors in GraphQL. So that's something new for me. Return result. Throw new error. Guild not found. Okay. Hopefully that will do the trick. Yeah, I'm still learning GraphQL at the same time. So, all right. So let's try this out. So if I do 1, 2, 3, you can see that it says, let's see what's going on here. This is not a function. So this threw an error for some reason. Let me try to. You know what? Let me try to. Oh wait, what's this? Oh, it returned an error. Wait. So I see. Okay. Let me try this. Let me do this. And let me pass this in. So this should not return an error. This should not return an error. But it seems like there's an error on our backend though. It's saying this.discord.getGuildConfig is not a function. And why is that the case? It's saying this is not a function. Though I'm not sure why it's not. But should be. Give me one sec. Let me go over to... Let me go do something real quick. Let's do serializer. Not sure why I would say that's not a function, even though it is. Right, we have it right over here. Okay, this is imported from source/discord/services. Okay, get guild config. Try this again. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's throwing that error on the front end. This is so weird. Huh. We have this over here. It's not sure what could be the issue. I gotta do some debugging real quick. Okay, so Discord server is working just fine. I mean Discord service, sorry, Discord service, but I'm not sure what could be the issue though. What could be the issue? I'm watching a TV series and I'm a little tipsy, so I'm late. No worries, man. No worries. I'm trying to figure out where on earth this is, because it keeps logging the user, and I'm trying to make it so it doesn't log the user. Oh, it's probably doing it here, actually. Okay, that should be fine. Okay, yeah, I don't know why I'm getting an error. Feels like ages since I watched one of your streams. Yeah, it has been a while. What's up, Owen Cubes? Yeah, I'm not sure why this is giving me an error. Like, I don't get it. I'm genuinely oh, wait. You know, I know exactly what it is. I know exactly what it is. I think I might know what it is. So let's go over to here. I have... Yep, it's the wrong Discord service. It's the wrong Discord service. So that's weird. I'm not sure if this will change it, but hopefully this won't throw any issues. Okay, so it's saying guild not found for some reason. It's saying guild not found. Now that's a weird issue. Let's see what the issue is now. So it's saying this is not found. That's why it's throwing the error. Maybe we're hitting the wrong database. I don't know. Yo, what's up, Zelup, how are you? Okay, yeah, so it's returning null, as you can see right over here. It's returning null, so we're getting a bug. So I think, let's see, maybe I did something wrong. Let me double check. Pretty sure I passed in the correct argument. Let's just make sure. Oh my god, I forgot this song. Give me one sec, let me do something real quick. Give me one sec. I need to copy paste something. Okay. Alright, sorry about that. Anyways, I wonder how long it would have taken you without GraphQL to test it. No, I just had to update something on my video. What is GraphQL for? It's basically a layer on top of REST, and it basically simplifies your API a lot more. Okay, so it seems like we might be connecting to the wrong database. I'm not sure why, but I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Where can I get my database connection? Let's see, database module, providers. Okay, let's go to environment. Okay, so it's coding bots. That is, in fact, the correct database. Okay, now the question is, do we actually have those guilds on the database? Let me see. I actually don't think I do. I'm not sure why I don't. That's a little bit weird on why I don't. I'm looking at my... Yeah, see, look. I'm looking at my database right now, and for some reason I don't have those values here, which is very strange. Very strange, but let me try using another guild. Maybe this guild might work. Okay, there we go, see? See how it doesn't throw an error? Okay, so that's very weird. I could have sworn that I had those guilds in the database, but it seems like they weren't. So that's going to be a little bit more of a headache to figure out. But no, it shouldn't be much of a headache. Let me actually do this. I'm going to go ahead and just destroy this entire database right now. And I need to start up my Discord bot. Okay, let me see, users. Okay, we have our users. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just start up my Discord bot. And I'm going to re-invite, let's see, I'm going to re-invite the bot to my Discord server. I might need to update my bot token. Hopefully I don't. Please log in. Please log in without me needing to restart. Hopefully bot token's correct. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Awesome. Okay, so our bot's on. So I don't know which guilds my bot is in. So let me see. Let me get my guilds real quick. So check. Okay, so my bot is in 2 guilds right now. Or well, let me see. Oh, I have 4 test servers. Good. I have 4 test servers. For some reason, I can't kick the other bot there, which is very weird. Why can I not kick the other bot? I have admin role. Oh, it's because the admin role isn't really admin role. Okay. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and bring my my bot into my server real quick. And once we do that, I can actually test. Okay. So I'm going to get my bot real quick and I'll bring it to my server. What was the URL for OAuth? So let's do that. Okay, so right now, when my bot's about to join my server right now, okay, you're gonna see that it should add it to the database. So dev server. Okay, we're gonna add it to dev server. Okay. Oh wait, it's already in the server. Wait, hold on. It's already in dev server. Let's do test instead. Let's do test or authorize. So it's in there. You can see that it was added to the database. Okay. Let's go ahead and go to USA server. Let's authorize it to USA server. So it's here now. Let's go to Arizona server. And let's bring it here. Is it? Yeah, let's bring it here. Oh, so that's 3 guilds. Okay. So that's 3 guilds, which is good. Okay, so now if I go to the database, we should have 3 guild configs. Yep, perfect. Okay. So I actually have to do one thing, and that one thing that I have to do is I actually need to relog in. You'll notice that it's only going to. Oh, I don't. Wait. Testers. Oh, that's actually strange. That's actually strange. Oh, you know what it might be? Let me see. Oh wait, not this one. I think it was the oh wait, if okay, so if my permissions get updated. Wait a minute. Oh wait, never mind. I don't have to relog in. I was thinking about something else. Are you checking for admin as well or just owner? No, I'm only checking to see if they have managed guild permission. That's the only thing that you need. Well, I mean, cuz that is the minimum. That is the minimum permission that you need to bring into the to bring a bot into the server. So you want to check for that permission. How do I run my bot? Well, I mean, I don't have a bot right now, but if I were to run it, I would use my virtual private server. Zev J, what's up? How are you? Welcome to the stream. Yo, Salvo Beat, welcome. How are you? Okay. I know there are going to be some things that I got to fix up, so I'll probably worry about that later. Okay. But anyways, so now you can see right over here we have all of our servers. So let me actually go ahead and do this. So now it returns 4 servers. It returns test, Arizona servers, dev server, USA server. Perfect. And basically that's getting us the server, that's getting us all the servers that we're in. And that's basically just returning, that's getting all the servers that the bot is in as well. Okay. Now another thing that you also have to make sure is right now we're not using the access token. We will use the access token later. That's something that we have to keep up private. But anyways, so now let me do this. So now this query should work without any issue. Yeah, I was very confused. I was like, wait, why is it not working? It turns out it's because the data was not in the database the entire time. Okay, so let's do this. Get guild config. Guild ID. Let's say, for example, if I'm working on Arizona server. So obviously, I only want the guild config for Arizona server. So let's query that. And let's say I want the guild ID. See how it gives me the guild ID down here? Okay, now let's say if I want the prefix. Watch what it's going to give me. It's going to give me the prefix. Now, let's say if I want the muted role and the mod log channel. And what else do I want? Okay. Now watch this. It returns null because those values are not matched with the data that's returned, which is a good thing. So now you'll know which values are valid and which are not. Okay? So we've basically made one API request. We've made one API request to our Nest.js application, and we've returned 3 different data. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense. It's the same as glitch. I'm just gonna pay. Yeah, I would highly suggest paying for a virtual private server. Can I integrate an admin panel into Discord bot? What exactly do you mean by that? I mean, that's kind of what we're doing, aren't we? Or what exactly do you mean by admin panel? Like, so do you want to control all the people that are using the panel? Is that what you mean? If so, if that's your question, then yes, you can. Participate in the event. Win the Amazon gift card. Sell it to me for 80% easy VPS. Hey man, whatever you do with the Amazon gift card, that's up to you guys. Like originally, look, if it was up to me, I would love to do like giveaways for I would love to do videos. Wait, hold on, what the hell? But yeah, I would love to give away like items like keyboards, or I don't know, like a Raspberry Pi. The reason why I don't want to do that is because I don't want to deal with people's address. Or you know what I might do? Yeah, I don't want to deal with people's address. That's like very sensitive data that I don't want to deal with. So I'd rather just, you know, give something that has, like, you know, no data at all. And, you know, yeah. I'd rather just do that. Anyways, yeah. So there are dedicated bot hosting that host them for cheap. So you better for you to go for it. I know Amazon has their own AWS services too, which is pretty cool. How can I close this? I want to close this thing. Like, it's just open. Alright, there we go. Save settings. It's still open. It won't let me close it. It's okay. There we go. Oh, there we go. Wow. Okay, awesome. Okay, cool. That's much better. Awesome. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Awesome. Cool. Cool. Okay. So now, here's the question. Now, let me actually show you guys one thing too. If we're not logged in, what it should do is it should actually throw an error. So let me clear the cookies, and let me refresh. You can see if I do this, it says forbidden resource. Okay, it says forbidden resource. Now, again, I'm not too good with handling errors right now, so I'm gonna have to fix this. But you can see that it says forbidden resource, which is good. Okay, so if there are any errors, then we would have to check for it. Okay, but anyways, so let me actually log back in again. So I'm actually gonna have to authenticate myself, but this time I'm gonna have to redirect myself to. Let's see, where is it? Yep, GraphQL. So, let me see if this will still work. Oh yeah, so we cleared the cookies. So I actually need to redirect myself. So let me relog in. Okay, so we had the cookie here. We should be able to, get the data. So now I need to do one more thing. I need to re-authenticate myself and redirect myself to a menu. So let me do that. So we're in menu. Okay, good. So now let's try this. I have not done this yet. I've only played around with this earlier. But we're gonna basically now make a query to our backend. So we're basically going to get all this data, okay, with just one API call now, okay, which is pretty sick. Are you going to show all this in the tutorial series as well? So I don't know if I'll be doing GraphQL. I don't know. Like, you know what I'll do? I'll probably first. I think here's my plan. My plan is to finish the dashboard series first, and then maybe integrate GraphQL. I'm not entirely sure if I should do GraphQL in the tutorial series because I don't know if I should. I will if people really want it, but I just don't want to make it super complicated. I just want to show a very basic system that works. Okay, that just works. And then, maybe a spin-off to the series, we'll do GraphQL. Flu Muffle, how are you? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, like I said, I'm open to ideas. I'm open to ideas for the dashboard. But yeah, I have a lot of plans for the tutorial, so pretty excited. That's good to hear, man. Good to hear that you're good. Alright, so now we just got to... Okay, so I'm using something called Apollo client to fetch data. Oh, this is a good song. It's a good song. Alright, so I'm using something called Apollo client. This is a GraphQL client. So with GraphQL, you basically have the GraphQL server, which is what we have right now with Nest.js. But we also need a GraphQL client. Okay, we need a GraphQL client. Because GraphQL is not the same as HTTP REST. Okay, GraphQL is a replacement for REST. So we can't use REST methods to make those requests. We have to use GraphQL methods. So in order to actually talk with the GraphQL server, we need to use a GraphQL client. Okay? it would be nice if you do like a basic system, then do some extra tutorials on some advanced stuff. Yeah, honestly, I was thinking about this. I was thinking about just making a basic dashboard series, and then I was thinking about making a new dashboard series. Like I was thinking about starting from scratch, and then showing GraphQL and having more advanced stuff. Yo, what's up, Aspect? How are you? What's GraphQL? Okay, glad you asked that. So, I'm gonna just show you this from the beginning, since you missed it. But basically, GraphQL itself is a replacement for RESTful APIs. So let me show you a perfect example of why I decided to integrate GraphQL. So I don't know if you were watching the other videos, the other streams, but if you look right over here, so let me go to my React app real quick. So look right over here. Not here. Here. Okay. So you see over here, this is my guild config page. So this is what the guild config page looks like. This is what it looks like. Okay, this is what the guild config page looks like. So on this page, I need all types of data. I need the prefix, I need the guild configuration. Okay, I also need to make sure I have, let's see, the channels. I need to make sure they're also authenticated. So you can see right over here, look at all of the requests that I'm making. I am first fetching get guild data, right? This is an API request. Let's go to it. If you go over here, you can see get guild data. Then we're calling get guild channels. Okay, get guild channels, good. And then we're calling get guild roles. So that's 3 API calls right there to our Nest.js application. Now, this looks like absolute shit. Like it, quite frankly, looks like shit. Because let's say, for example, if we have more data that we need to fetch, we're going to need to make so many more API calls. Now, obviously, one can say, oh, why can't you just make one endpoint, like one endpoint on the Nest.js application or on the server, and just return all the data from there? You could. There's nothing wrong with that, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But here's the thing. GraphQL solves this issue. And what GraphQL does is it basically, instead of having endpoints, or instead of having HTTP endpoints, what you do instead is you call one endpoint. So the endpoint that you're calling is /GraphQL. So let me show you where we're calling that in our React app. Okay. Well, actually, let me show you this. So inside the GraphQL playground, okay, so we have what's called a query. Okay. Can I actually turn on light mode? Because this is like too dark. It's like hard to actually see this. Yeah, I'm gonna commit a sin and turn on light mode for just a little bit, because my monitor is like so far away that it's just hard to see like this text right over here, because it's super far away. But hopefully this doesn't burn your guys' eyes. Okay, anyway, so basically we have a query, right? And let's say, for example, I want to get the user's details. So I want to make sure that the user is authenticated. So we're gonna do get user details, and then I want to ask for what I want. So with GraphQL, you are basically getting what you asked for. So if I want the Discord ID, so look at all this data, right? This is all data that you could return from an API, from a RESTful API, right? Whenever I hit this endpoint, I'm getting all this data. But what if I don't want all this data? What if I just need the username? Okay, what if I just need the username? Well, I can do that. I can say, give me the Discord, or not Discord ID. I can say, give me the username, and then give me just that. Okay, now I click play. See how it gives me my username? See? It gives me my username. Let's say if I want the discriminator. Okay, watch what's going to happen. It's going to give me the discriminator. So if you look right over here, we have a schema that we defined earlier. I did that in I think yesterday, I think. But all you need to know is that this is our basic schema. This defines what fields that we can ask for. So you can see for the get user details, which is this query. This is called our root query. And get user details is supposed to return a user, right? And now I haven't asked for guilds, but let's say if I want all the guilds, I can get that. And so we need to specify what properties of the guilds that we want. So I had that defined up here. So now let's say for the guilds, let's say I just want the name and I just want the ID. That's it, right? Because I don't need the owner. I don't need the permissions. I might not need the permissions. I probably don't need the features, and I probably don't need permissions new. But if I want it, I can ask for it. But if I don't need it, then I don't need to ask for it. So now you can see it gives me all of my servers. Okay, this is all the servers that I am in. Okay, now we probably don't need that because it's not super important. So let's not get that. Now let's say, for example, we want some. What else do we want? We want to get all of the mutual guilds that the user's in. So let's ask for that get mutual guilds. Okay. And let's ask for, so this returns an array of guilds. So if I click on play, you're gonna see it throws an error. Well, it should throw an error because we need to specify what we want. So let's just say I want the ID and the name. So this is going to give me all of the mutual guilds. It's going to give me an array. You can see right over here. Where is it? Get mutual guilds. An array of guilds. That's how you specify it. Okay. And if I want the icon, I can get the icon. Okay. And if I want the... Let's say if I want the permissions, I can get the permissions as well. Okay, see how that works? And let's do the other one, get guild config. So get guild config is basically giving us our configuration for the guild, right? It's giving us our configuration for the guild. And so let's say, for example, if we look at the schema right over here, you can see that we have all this data. But now again, not every single property might be filled up. Some of it might be null. But we only want certain data. So let's say if I want the prefix, it's going to give me the prefix. Or actually, we need to specify an ID for that, actually. Yeah, see, it says guild not found. We need an ID for that. So I need to do guild ID. And let's do an ID right over this one. So an ID that the bot is actually in. Now you see how it says get guild config. Prefix is exclamation mark. Now let's see which guild is that. It's 533. This one. So let's change the prefix real quick. Let's change it to a hyphen. Update. And now let's try this again and watch. See how it gives me the prefix, and now I can also ask for other things too, like the guild ID. Let's ask for the name, or no, we don't have the name. Let's ask for the default role. Now watch this. See how the default role is not in the database, so it just returns null. Okay, so everything is defined from the schema level, and whatever you ask for, it can be present or it can be not, or it cannot be present. So would you implement this on your backend? This is on the backend. Can GraphQL be used with SQL? Yeah, GraphQL can be used with SQL. GraphQL is not a database. All GraphQL is, think of GraphQL like this. It's just an entry point to your application. It's a replacement for REST. Right now, we're using, app.get, app.post. Instead of doing that, we use something called mutations and queries. I think there are other things, so I'm not sure. I'll have to look into it because I'm still new to GraphQL. But like I said, this makes it so easy to make queries because instead of making 3 API calls, we make 1 API call, and it gives us everything that we want. So instead of getting all of this stuff, I might not even need some of these things. So just having that return is just useless. Okay, so GraphQL is honestly an amazing piece of software, and honestly I've always wanted to use GraphQL, but I never had the opportunity to do so. So yeah, isn't GraphQL an API standard or something? It's like a excuse me, it's a spec. It was created by Facebook, yes. But yeah, it's pretty awesome, and I like. All right, so I'm going to revert back to dark theme. I think that was too much torment for some of you guys, so I'll switch back. There we go. I think that's a lot better for you guys. Alright, awesome. So hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so now our goal is we're just calling our GraphQL API from the playground. Okay, this comes with the application. When you have the GraphQL server, this comes with it. This isn't something I built. It comes along with it. Okay, so let's go over to the documentation for Apollo, and I actually did play around with this earlier this morning. So you can see right over here inside index.js. I'm actually making a query right over here, client.query. Okay, and you can see it, the way you do it is you basically first you create a new Apollo client. You set these properties over here, and then you have a link up here, and then you have client.query, and then this is where you execute your query. So there's actually a hook that we can use. Why don't you use Dark Reader extension? So a couple reasons why. There are actually some websites that I prefer using in light mode. Because, I don't know, in my opinion, not every website I think is better with dark mode. I think maybe some apps are better with dark mode. It really depends, but personally for me, I just prefer, I don't know, I mean, light mode doesn't really bother me, to be honest with you. Like, I have dark mode on my phone. I have dark mode on, like some social media apps, but yeah, I'm okay with light mode for some apps. Oh, you can? Okay, that's cool. That's good to know. Wait, can you guys hear the music? Okay, I was just making sure. I was like, I played music just to make sure that you guys can also hear it too. But yeah, I have my desktop audio open, so that's good. Okay, so yeah, let's. I'm gonna go ahead and do some research real quick. It's only gonna take a couple minutes. Apollo client. So basically, there's a hook that we want to use called use query. I think it's actually also part of the Apollo client. I just want to make sure I'm following good practices, you know. Oh, okay. So I think this is actually good. So it seems like we can actually use this use query hook. Okay. I think this is actually good. Let me actually test this out. So here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, let's go into get guild config page. So what we're gonna do is we're going to go here. Okay. Okay, and we're gonna basically make a query. What music? There's some music playing in the background. It's NCS. In case you guys didn't know. There's no music for you guys? There should be music. There should be music. You guys sure? Can you hear it now? Yeah. Yeah, there's music. Maybe it was too. Maybe the air conditioner was much more louder. Maybe that's why. Dude. God damn it. Yeah, the air conditioner is ridiculously loud. I hate it. I mean, let me see if I can turn my filter up a little bit more. I'm just gonna turn my filter up. Maybe it's better. It's still. Oh, okay. You know what the issue is? Okay, wait. I don't get why the filters. Hold on. Let me try this one more time. Test. No, that's not good. Alright, test 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think I know what it is. Basically, I think if since it's picking up my voice, it's just gonna hear it. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything I can do about this. It is pretty hot over here. It is pretty hot. RTX voice is the alternative. I don't have RTX. Alright, whatever. I don't really care. I mean, if it's not that big of a deal, then I'm not going to worry so much about it. But yeah, man, yo. Freaking sick, man. We're making good progress. Okay, so I think the best practice is probably defining our query in like a different file. But basically, this is the query that I want. Look, let me declare it up here. Let's do get guild config query. And the way I want it to look like is GQ. Let's import GQL. So we want to import GQL from Apollo client. So let's first, yeah, this is a good song. Yeah, I'm gonna start making. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start making my own playlist. Actually, I'm gonna start making my own playlist right from now on. Cause some of the songs I'm not really a fan of, but you know, this song is good. The song is good. I like the song. It gives good vibes. Good vibes. Okay, so GQL. Okay, so let's create our query. So basically, we want to do query. Okay. So this is basically the same thing that we're doing right over here. Okay, what's going over here, name? What's the issue here? What do I? Is it because of the space? What is going on? GQL. That's weird. GQL query. Not sure what the issue is. Wait, what? Wait, what? Did I do something wrong? Or maybe I need to actually do something. Get. Oh, okay, maybe. Okay, maybe I'm just bugging out. Alright, hopefully this will fix it. Okay, let's look at the network tab. No more Spotify? Nah. I mean, I would play Spotify, but I don't want to get, like, you know, like, I don't want to get striked. That's the primary reason why. Okay, let's refresh. Alright, so you should see there should be a GraphQL right over here. Perfect. Look right over here. Look. Get user details. Actually, there has to have been another one. Is it this one? No. Okay, first of all, did I? Oh, I didn't actually execute it. I didn't actually execute. Okay, let me actually comment all this out, and let's see what happens. Okay, so the dashboard isn't loading. That's fine. So what we're gonna do is we need to get the name. What else do I need? Get user details, username. Is it time to switch to .tv, Twitch.tv? Maybe. I want to. I might search. I want to. Okay, and I think the next thing that we would need is roles, but we don't really need that right now. Okay, so we're gonna use the use query hook. So const. The way to use it is we basically have 3 props that are returned, so loading, or 3 values returned, or an object that returns 3 properties. And we want to pass in this query over here, and let's hope that this actually works. It seems like it's not because loading has already been declared. Oh, that's right. That's right over here. Let's. Okay, so. Cannot find client or context wrap. Okay, I think we need to actually provide that. That's probably the reason why. Yep. We need to pass in the client right over here. So I think we need to go over here, and we need to wrap this around. Let's see. Just wrap it around, I guess. Yep. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna comment this query out because we don't really need that. Okay, so hopefully Apollo provider is not defined. We gotta import that as well. Okay, that was imported. Okay, so now let's see. Did this return anything? Seems like it threw. I think it threw an error. Okay, it threw an error, but the GraphQL query had to have been successful. Yup, perfect. Okay, see? Get mutual guilds, okay? And then get use. Okay, so the query worked. That's good. The query worked. That's good. That's exactly what we want. Okay, that's exactly what we want. Let me delete this. And let's go over here. And let's basically do this. Let's see, how am I going to do this? So basically right now, we want to, we have this data that's being fetched, but I want to use React use effect. I'm not sure if this would actually work. We can try. Let's try loading the data. And let's see what happens from there. It's probably just going to be undefined. Yeah, it's undefined. So how can I actually do this? One thing that I could do is instead of, I could just pass in like, you know, data, that props and stuff, but I'm not sure if I kind of want to set the state variables level. That's the main deal. I want to make sure I'm setting the variables. I mean, I guess I don't need this loading anymore. So let me try this. Alright, Acclimate, have a good one. How do you literally get to know out of all this? Yeah, practice. Alright, have a good one, IO. Take it easy. But yeah, we're making good progress, man. We're making good progress. I'm loving it. My only next issue is figuring out how to handle this right after. Let me go look for an example. Let me look at an example. React handle use query. Let me comment this out for now. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to return, so if loading, let's go over here. Some testing. Yeah, but still sometimes it's very hard to find good resource to learn. Yeah, I feel you. It does happen sometimes, you know. You just gotta keep finding it. You just gotta keep finding it. You just gotta keep going, and you know, just do your searching, and then you know, yeah, it does take a lot of time though. But I think there are a lot of good resources out there. You just gotta go out and find it. You just gotta keep searching and don't stop, and maybe even try doing your own research too. There's a lot of resources out there. It really depends. Like if you're talking about like more harder things, then maybe there might not be a lot compared to others, but there definitely are resources out there. Okay, I'm trying to figure out okay, I might be able to. Okay, I think this is good. Damn, this actually kind of sucks. Thank you very much, Anson. You helped me learn Discord JS. Yo, no problem, man. Glad to hear that it's working out for you. Okay, this is good. This is good. Error no load. Why did that happen? Oh, I know why. Okay, there we go. We have our data. Perfect. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. Amazing. Lately, I've been trying to learn Node in depth, like dependencies injection stuff. What do you mean by dependency injection? Like, is there something more specific? Like, are you using what framework are you using? Okay. Let me see. Let me try this. So let me modify my query. I gotta go back to the GraphQL playground. So there were 3 things that we needed to do. So let me go back to the API now. And we're gonna need to get one more thing. Let's go over to Discord. So we need to get the roles as well. So we need to make the API call. Let's see, authentication guard. Let's see, where is it? Roles. Yep, right over here. So we basically need to make this this call. So let's see. Let's do that. So let's go inside our guild resolver, and let's do this query. Let's do roles. Let's switch it up a little bit. Use guards. GraphQL. Let's get the guild roles. Okay, and I think the args is going to be guild ID as well. Oh, whoops. So Han, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Okay. So we're gonna pass in the guild ID. So I need to put this inside my resolver now. Or not resolver, my app.graphql. So we're gonna have another thing called roles, and this is gonna expect the guild ID string. And this is going to return roles, okay? So we need to actually look at what our let me do this. Let me get rid of all this for now. Let me just make sure there's no errors. Okay. So what's going on over here? We have a syntax error. Can I use SQL instead of Mongoose? Yes, you can use SQL, absolutely. You can install SQLize and then just change up the model, create a separate model, and then just like change all of the API calls to make sure it uses the SQL model, the SQLize model. What's going on over here? Oh. Okay, so I need to go over to, I think it's API, Discord. What was the endpoint again? Guild ID roles. Okay, so roles. So this is gonna get all the guild IDs. Okay, so I need to basically structure my my type. Okay, around this. So we're gonna create a role type. And we want the ID, so that's going to be a string. We want the name, that's also going to be a string. We want permissions, that's going to be an int. We want position, that's going to be an int as well. Color is also going to be an int. Hoist is going to be boolean. Managed is going to be boolean. Mentionable, it's going to be boolean, and then permissions new will also be, oh, this will be a string. Okay, so now we're going to create another query, and we're going to say get roles, and this is basically going to return all of the guild roles. So we're going to return an array of roles. Okay, and now we need to handle the resolver. So down here we have our query roles. And now watch this. So this is going to just return null for now. Okay, and we're going to save this. We're going to go inside the playground right now. Let's see what's going on. Query roles is resolved, not schema. What's that issue? Oh, sorry, it's get roles. There we go. If you know what, by the way, I still haven't figured out some basic stuff. It was. Oh, I see. If you know what passport is used for. Yeah, yeah. I'm probably gonna make a separate video on passport. I think I've done it already, but I'll probably make another video on it sometime soon. Okay, so now let's do get roles, and let's click play. Oh. Okay, so it's gonna return null because we haven't done anything yet. But you can see that it's hitting the endpoint, right? It's heading the endpoint. Right over here. We also need to pass in a guild ID. So let's actually do that real quick. Let's pass in the same guild ID. Okay. So let's do that. Now you're going to see that it says validation failed. So it seems like we have a validation failed somewhere. And I think, let's see. Oh, right over here. We need to, yep. So this is where we're going to have to pass in the ID or expect where the ID is. Do I have a video about how to use Mongoose? You know what? I don't, but I should. See, it's like, these are videos that I've never really made. I should honestly make these videos because I feel like a lot of people would appreciate them. So, yeah, I don't know. Everyone, I have not thought about them, but I definitely should make those videos. Okay, perfect. So it returns null, but you can see right over here, we have the ID now. So now what we want to do is we want to do the same thing that we did in the route in the controller right over here. So over here, no, is it this third one? Yeah, so yeah, right over here, we basically called get guild roles. So that's what we want to do. So now we're going to go inside the resolver. We're going to make this API call. Okay. We're going to get the guild roles, and then we're just going to return the roles like that. Okay. Thanks a lot. If you can do a vid, explain passport and why we should use bcrypt. Well, no. Okay, so let me hold on. I gotta turn down my music. Okay, so here's the thing. Passport is not a replacement for bcrypt. They're two different things. Passport is an authentication library. Passport takes care of authenticating, and it serializes and deserializes the session. So it actually allows you to persist your login system. It basically does everything all together, which is why a lot of people seem to find it hard to use. But if you know how to use it, then it's really good. The thing with bcrypt just hashes your passwords. That's all it does. It hashes your passwords. So you technically usually use both. Now you necessarily don't need to use bcrypt if you're using OAuth 2, because when you log in with OAuth 2, you're not using a password for that. And I just spilled tea all over my table, so I gotta go get a napkin real quick. Alright, I'm back. Alright, let me put back my music. I'm not really a fan of this song. Okay. Just had to drink some tea real quick. But we were making a lot of good progress. So alright, there we go. Awesome. So now we have all of our roles. So these are all the roles. Okay, I can ask for the name mentionable. Okay, what else? Managed ID. Okay, awesome. We have all our data, which is good. Thanks. I see a lot of people adding password GWT. Yeah, I'll probably do videos. I gotta spend some time doing videos on those. Dark Michelle YT, welcome to the stream. Yeah, no problem. Okay. Let's continue. It's rare these days to find OP developers like you. Oh man, I appreciate it. Are you new? Like, this is your first time here, or are you a subscriber? Did you just find my channel or something? By the way, I don't want to pollute your feed, but for the dude that wants one Among Us, I have a really god video of a YouTuber explain. Can I link it? Yeah, sure. Well, I mean, do you know who it is? Like, if you tell me the name of it, cause it's not gonna let you post links. But if you say the name of it, that's fine. That's fine too. Hopefully the guy's still there. Alright. So we gotta go back to our React app. And we need to get, let me see something real quick. Yeah, this one. Brad Traversy, yeah. Maybe it might be Brad Traversy. Oh, okay. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, man, welcome to the stream, man. I think this is my first time seeing you here. First time seeing you here. Yours truly. Let me see. Maybe I've heard of this guy before. Who knows? Okay. Cool. Man, I'm still using PHP. Hopefully, web hosting services start switching over. Man, you should get your own. You should get your own VPS. If I'm being honest. I know. Like, people are used to sticking with like dedicated, like, web hosting services. But honestly, you should switch to a VPS and learn how to configure it yourself. That's an extra skill that is very valuable in the market. But yeah, like, I have never used PHP before, but I've tried. And man, I hated it. Wait a minute. I'm trying to remember, what did I do? Didn't I? Hold on. Please tell me. I'm pretty sure I passed roles, didn't I? Yeah, I did pass roles. I was like, wait a minute. Why wasn't roles here? Yeah, I know. I mean, it's worth in the end. You know, you do learn a lot from doing it, and people can actually pay you to do that too. I don't know. I think it's worth it. Yeah, DevOps is pretty fun, not gonna lie. Okay. So, if not loading, then what we want to do is we want to pass in... We want to return this div. Okay. And, alright, bad R for you. Have a good one. Take it easy. Alright, now I gotta figure this part out. This might be a little bit tricky. How did I learn developing? Well, I started off coding in college. And then I started learning how to build other things, and I just kept on going. There was a snowball effect. Oh, crap. I just realized something. Oh, wait. This should be on the Apollo docs. I need to basically pass in oh, there we go. That works. Okay, awesome. Got it. Okay. So, a couple things that we have to fix. One. I know this looks pretty ugly, but oh, wait. Didn't even realize that. Okay, so it says data's undefined, even though it's up there. Okay, this is kind of annoying. Okay, and we need to get the route parameter, which is going to come from match.params, and we're going to basically, it says query, what is it again? Variables. And the variable is going to be ID. Okay, and now up here, let me do this. Guild ID. Maybe that should work. And then, so for get roles, we basically want to do, let's see, guild ID, string. Not too sure what the exclamation mark does. I'll have to look that up later. Did I do this wrong, maybe? Crew dog breed. I'm not sure if this is right, but I'm hoping that I can do. I'm sure this would work. Let's do name. Alright, hopefully this will do the trick. Okay, well, it's still excuse me, still undefined. Let's see, that's very annoying, because I need a way to actually oh wait, okay, no, it's still undefined, even though loading. Very weird, very weird behavior. Okay, well, yeah, so it's not loading anymore. So I'm not sure why that query failed. Try this again. Okay, so that was good. So it seems like the query was wrong. I think the query was wrong. Not sure what the query. I'm not sure what the query could possibly be. Is there a way I can probably I'm copying the query right now to see if that's how it is. But I know it's definitely something wrong with the query. Because I'm sure if I... Let's try this. Oh, wait. Okay, maybe this might work. Not entirely sure. Yep, it works. Perfect. So we have the roles, we have the guilds, and then we have the details. Amazing. Okay. So now, I'm probably just gonna do this. I don't know if it'll let me it should let me destructure, because I don't think there was ever undefined get mutual guilds. Hopefully, does not throw the error. Okay, it's not throwing the error. Good. So get mutual guilds, get roles, and then I think that's all we need. Oh wait, do I have a get guild config? So I got to do one more. That's this right over here. Yep. So get guild config, guild ID, and then we will ask for the prefix and ID. I think that should be just it, or guild ID. Sorry, guild ID. Okay. So now we should be able to just destructure all these values, and we'll just pass them in get guild config. So get guild config should probably give us the prefix, because that's all we really need. And then, oh wait, I forgot about channels. Okay, that's gonna be. Oh, you know what? Let's do that right now. We have to define channels, but it's working for some though. It's working for some. Maybe for channels, it might not work for channels, but for the roles, it's definitely working. For the prefix, is working. That's good. That's good. That's exactly what we want. That's good. I'm just not a fan because I really wish that we could set the. I mean, I could still set the state variables, but I guess we can just do this for now. That's good. So now I can delete. I can probably delete all this stuff. Okay. Excuse me. Holy crap. Okay, this is good. Alright, so you guys can see that right now we have our dashboard. Now, the reason why we don't have these channels is because we haven't handled the resolver for that yet, which we'll do right now. So query, excuse me, get channels. Okay. And then the args is basically just going to be the same thing up here. Okay. And then we will make the same API call to get the channels. So that's literally just this part. Okay. So let's do that. So it's Discord. I think that should be it. And then we'll just do return filtered. I'll have to do error handling later. Okay, so now in the resolver, or right over here, we need to create a channel type. So we're gonna go over here and we're gonna go ahead and just type channels to get all of the channels. Hopefully our, oh, we have an error on our server, so we have to give it a 1 sec. Get channels, guild ID, string. Okay, so I actually need to, I'm just gonna do this for now. So Restart the server real quick. Okay, so refresh. Okay, so this gives us all the channels. So we need to basically mock our GraphQL type around this data to work properly. So let me just move this to the other side so I can create the type. So let's go over to here. Type. We'll call this a guild channel. So we're gonna get the ID. The ID is gonna be a string. The last message ID is also gonna be a string. The type is going to be 0. Name is going to be string as well. Position is going to be an int. Parent ID is going to be a string. Topic is what is the topic? I think topic should be string, I think. Or null. I'm not sure if I can do string or null though. I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna try that. Guild ID is going to be string. And then permission overwrites. This is going to be an array. So we're gonna do overwrites. Or we can do permission overwrites. Okay. So type permission overwrite. And now we're going to create the permission override type. So this is going to have ID, which is going to be a string. Type is going to be, I think, a string as well. Allow is going to be a number. Deny is going to be a number. Allow new is going to be a string. And then deny new is going to be a string. Okay. And I think that, oh, we have two more for guild channel. We have NSFW, so that's Boolean. And then rate limit per user. This is going to be an int. Okay, so now instead of returning a role, we're going to return an array of guild channels. That's what this brackets are for. It represents returning an array. Hey, Anson, thanks for your videos. Been watching while working on my own projects. You've been a great help. Yo, no problem, man. Glad they're helping. Okay, so now we should be able to use this without any issues. So let's go ahead and refresh. Expected name found int 0. Oh, whoops. Okay, okay, so it seems like we can't do... seems like we can't do this. Which kind of sucks. What kind of Discord dashboard is this? It's just a dashboard that allows you to log in to the app. You can configure the prefix, you can change the role, the default role, you can change the welcome channel, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so now this should work. Oh wait, wrong one. Test it here. Okay, we can do that, and let's go ahead and first let's get the roles. So let's ask for the name and ID. Guild not found. Oh, we need the guild. Guild ID. Okay. Why is it still giving me an error? Hello. That should not be giving me an error. That's very weird. Is it get roles? Let me double check. Get roles, yes. It should not be giving me an error. I'm not sure why it's saying guild not found when it is in the database. Is it in the database? Pretty sure I did not delete it. Or maybe did I copy the wrong ID? No, I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, it's there. So why does this always happen? As is, I'm not sure if you're a subscriber or if you're new to the channel, or if you like just stumble upon here. Can't speak, but I have I actually made the Discord dashboard videos 2 days ago, or I think 2 days ago, and it's on my channel right now. So basically, I was streaming like for the past 2 weeks, showing people how to make the dashboard, and I compiled it. I compiled everything down to the to those 5 videos. There's gonna be more videos, obviously, but if you're interested, you can go ahead and check those out. Oh, with the errors and stuff, yeah, I'm not sure. This was working literally just working just now. So I'm not sure why it's giving that error, because it's found. Maybe try something real quick. It was literally working, which is why I don't understand. Get rules, kill ID, kill ID. Yeah, I'm a subscriber. I don't have notice, but I'll make sure to turn them on. Yeah, so on my channel, I have some videos that show you about the Discord dashboard. So feel free to check it out. Yeah, I'll make a video on Mongoose. Hopefully I'll stop being freaking lazy. I'll make the video though. I think it's definitely needed. Hold on, give me one sec. I'm still here. Give me one sec. Anyways, yeah. Excuse me. My theme is Slack. That's the name of the theme. Alright, I gotta get to the bottom of this. This is so weird, man. Why is it suddenly not working? That's the thing I don't understand. It seems like the... Wait a minute. Wait, am I doing something wrong? Okay, so this is working. Oh, it's not working anymore. Okay, well, for some reason, the ID is not being passed. I don't know why. It was working, but now suddenly it's not, which kind of concerns me. I have no idea why it's not working. Let me do a console log real quick. Yo, what's up, James Hackett? How are you? You're the one person who followed him in programming or would love to follow him in programming, because I feel that you may do everything I'm expecting something wonderful. What exactly are you referring to when you say who followed him? Like, who's him? Okay, I'm not sure what in the world is going on, because this was literally just working not too long ago. And the ID is working too, so I'm just confused. Get guild config. So, and it's in the database. It's in the database. So why would it not work all of a sudden? You to follow you if I have issue. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's good, man. I'm glad to hear that. I'm able to help you out and stuff. But I'm just not sure why I'm getting this error, even though the guild ID is there. The actual, it's in the database. It's in the database. Code ring bot. It's in the database. Or is it not? I'm 100% sure it's in the database. Somehow. Okay, wait a minute. What is this? What is this that's coming back here? $735. Wait, what is this? Am I saving? I might be saving the wrong field. Dev server. Oh, you see, this works. But why is this... Hold on. Wait a minute. Why is this value different? Why is this value different? I don't get why. So, you see how over here, get mutual guilds, you have ID. But dev server's in here. Oh, you know what it is? Dev server's probably... yeah, dev server's not in the... okay, yeah, dev server's not in the actual database. That makes sense. Just curious, is this a part of the Discord DS dash? So here's the thing. So all of this stuff that we're doing here is going to be eventually maybe made into a video, because the reason why I'm using GraphQL is because GraphQL is amazing. If you were here earlier in the stream, I was explaining what GraphQL is and what it does and why it's so good. And so my plan is to integrate GraphQL into the actual Discord dashboard series, because I think it's amazing. I think it's worth using. What is the YouTube icon in the top left for? That's just the total viewers, so the total people currently watching right now. That's what it's for. And we're about to play one of my favorite songs. I'm going to keep this on loop, to be honest, because I'm going to turn it up a little bit. Okay, so this should work. Get roles, guild ID. Let's do name, ID, color. Okay. Good, no errors. Good. Let's do get channels. Name, ID. So we're gonna get all the channels. Good. Awesome. Amazing. Okay, so now you see how we don't have the channels here. Let's fix that. So we're gonna go back to the app, and we're going to destructure. Well, we're gonna not destructure. We're gonna do get channels, guild ID, and we're gonna get. Let's see. We only need the name, and we only need the ID. That's really it. And then down here we're gonna destructure. Get guild channels, and then we're gonna pass in this right over here. Okay, so now watch this. Let's see. Might be an issue. Let's see what's being returned. Seems like undefined is being returned. It's get guild channels, right? Oh, get channels. Whoops. Get channels. Alright, there we go. So we have all the channels now. Amazing. Okay, we have all the channels. And now basically I can update whatever I want. I can update this. Okay, obviously it doesn't do anything right now. Okay, but I know this this isn't going to do anything right now. We need to add mutations. So, okay, look, now, watch. I can delete all of this. So originally we had all of this, but now we just have this. Okay, now, I need to find a better way to handle this, though. I don't really like this. I'm gonna add a spinner actually. I'm gonna add a spinner, but yeah, we'll worry about that later. Okay, so now look how much cleaner this looks. So ignore the query because we can honestly put this query somewhere else. But look how much cleaner that looks. Does like come on, you guys cannot lie that this looks so much cleaner than what we had before. Like, you know what I mean? This was just a mess. And the whole point is that now I can abstract all of these queries away into its own file, and I just need to import it and pass in the variables, and that's it. That's it. So, yeah, that's pretty much a huge advantage with GraphQL. Now, if we want to update anything, turn on the music. If we want to update anything, we need to use what's called a mutation. Okay, we need to use what's called a mutation. Awesome. Could you show how someone would update a prefix as a space in between the command, for example, db help? That's tough. That's very tough. Because that would require you to have a different type of command handler. That would require more advanced setup. Honestly, I wish these crackers were spicy. They're so good, but they need spice in them. Okay. Excuse me. So, we need to basically do a mutation. Okay. So, with the mutation, it's going to be pretty straightforward. On the back end, we're just going to handle the mutation. And the mutation is basically just for updating data. So you can imagine that we originally had an endpoint that was used for updating the prefix. That was done right over here. But now instead we're going to use a mutation. So we can probably define that somewhere inside here. So it would probably be something like mutation. Something like mutation. And then, you know, prefix. So that would update the prefix, for example. I'll probably work on that tomorrow, though. I'm gonna actually get off right now because I think we've made a lot of progress. I just really wanted to integrate this part because I really honestly believed that this was hella worth. excuse me. I need to get some water. I thought it was hella worth it to do this. So why is what the hell is this? Oh, but yeah. So yeah. That's pretty much it for this stream. Thank you guys so much for checking it out, and thank you guys so much for watching it. Much appreciated. If you guys are new to the channel, new to the channel in general, be sure to join our Discord server, okay? The link is in the description. Be sure to join the Discord server. And yeah, that's all I have to say. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching the stream. Thank you guys for tuning in and chatting. And I will see you guys in my next stream. Peace.